bottles and t-shirts waiting for the trainees at the finish line here at the Runner's Edge. As you can see behind me, we have the Firestone Flats fire. There's been about 21 residents evacuated. They're worried about the high winds that could make it spread to East Missoula. There's a lot going on right now. 3 helicopters are pulling water from a local pond and local rivers. This weekend's attendance record here at Snow Bowl may have been made possible due to the new amount of snow. Over the past weekend, there has been 20 plus inches of fresh snow. One simple injury can bring more than just pain if you are currently without health insurance. According to Curry Health Center, UM's insurance policy has a deductible high enough that 90% of the students won't meet it, but 10% of those students will save a significant amount of money due to their high health bills. The Florence Carlton wrestling team has been in the BC division for years, but something is different this season. For the first time ever, the squad has a brand new practice facility, is the one you see behind me.
Shane Gillette joins us in the studio now. Shane, it's 4 days away, right?
That's right, Will. A little more than 4 months on July 13th, but training starts now. This morning, Run Wild Missoula kicked off the marathon's largest training group, and I'm told conditions were almost perfect. Last year, the marathon put $1.2 million into the economy. That's according to a study from the University of Montana. And as of this afternoon, marathon registration is at 56% of the limit. Reporting live in the Missoula studio, Shane Gillette, NBC Montana.
Montana's Shane Gillette's live in the studio now with more. Shane?
That's right, Will. In the past, they've served as field medics, interpreters, and in other dangerous situations. And now the expanding role of women. Yeah, Will, the tournament is a big event, not just for the hockey players in attendance, but for the community as well. And it gives a big boost to the economy. We're told word of mouth's been a big factor for growth for the Sealy Pond tournament. It's grown from 11 teams in the first season to 48 teams this year. Will? Good Saturday evening to you. Entering today's football game, the Montana State Bobcats and Eastern Washington Eagles both had perfect conference records, and there was plenty on the line in this afternoon's game, including a 1-game lead in the Big Sky Conference standing. That does it for your sports this evening. We'll be right back. If you are a female vet with questions about how to get connected with the VA, you can reach the Missoula VA Clinic by dialing the number on the screen. That's 406-493-3807. Reporting live in the studio, Shane Gillette, NBC Montana. Good morning, I'm Shane Gillette.
And I'm Evan Rao. This is UM News.
The UM rodeo team is getting ready for its annual Cowboy Ball after wrapping up its 50th fall season last weekend. The event raises tens of thousands of dollars for scholarships every year. Reporter Kyle Schmock has more. The Cowboy Ball is set for Saturday, October 12th. And that'll do it for us today. For more information on these and other stories, visit our website at umnews.jour.umt.edu.
Thanks for joining us and have a great day.
Welcome to UM News. I'm Shane Gillette.
And I'm Eric Clements. Montana Grizzly football fans will fill the stadium for a conference matchup this weekend.
But Grizz games also fill the wallets of local businesses. UM News reporter Nina Swainson joins us now with more. Nina? With days getting shorter and weather getting colder, Missoula and ASUM are trying to keep bikers safe. They are promoting a Bike Light initiative. Police can hand out packets with maps and lights for bikers pulled over riding in the dark. For UM student Mitch Whitener, bicycle safety is crucial to his everyday life. He doesn't have a car, so he rides his bike year-round. The Missoula Bicycle Pedestrian Office has handed out around 5,000 bike lights in the last 4 years. While fans focus on canning the Bobcats, Grizz players will have their hands full with the Wildcats this Saturday. The team has been supporting some different uniform combinations on the field this season. The flat maroon helmet is the only new addition to the lineup this year and highlights UM's cost-effective approach. Athletic Director Kent Haslam credits a strong relationship with Nike as well as a resourceful equipment staff as key factors in allowing the university to keep costs to a minimum. UM's $242,000 athletic equipment budget was one of the lowest in the nation last year.
For more information on these stories and more, visit umnews.jour.umt.edu.
For all of us here at UM News, thanks for joining us and have a great day. Thanks, Nina. Each year, the UM Forestry Club gathers lumber to build structures for its annual Foresters Ball. Yes, Brad, I met up with starting wide receiver Jamal Jones to talk about his other passion besides football. I found out that anyone who has been around Jones knows that when he is off the field, that it's all about the beat.
1st and 10 from the 46. Johnson floats one out here for Jones, who makes a one-handed catch. Jones with the 5. Touchdown, Montana. Wow.
Relaxation is key to a collegiate football player's offseason, especially after the physical and mental stress the season brings. For starting wide receiver Jamal Jones, there isn't a better stress reliever than music.
The creation part about it, for me, that whole process, a lot of people don't know just the process about making music. It's like a puzzle. It starts out difficult, but then once you really figure it out, then you start to get a sound. I really enjoy it.
His best hobby off the turf is listening to non-mainstream music, making his own beats on the computer and playing the piano. Where'd you learn to use this?
Taught myself. Yeah, I love this stuff.
No, I like that he's creative and he just does. He has his own sound. Like when I listen to his SoundCloud, you can tell it's him, and especially when you know him, like hearing his music, actually, like you can like see his personality.
Just try and find my own sound to make a good beat.
Such a little chill beat. Beats like this I can just listen to and just relax. Sleep to some of my beats too.
If you get a chance to meet Jones, you will notice that he has an ear for music. Whether you see him playing the piano or mixing up beats, you will realize that it is something that he enjoys and respects.
I knew that he had a setup that he was doing, and I wasn't really sure what he was doing with it, but you could hear the music he's playing, and he's a little bit more cultural about his music. He has a really wide variety of music that he likes listening to, and you can tell he just has a really good ear for it. He's just a guy that you realize it right away. He doesn't really hide it.
Music has always been a part of his life. From his childhood throughout high school, he started playing the piano and took part in his high school's band.
When I have free time, I like to play video games or watch TV. When he wants to take his mind off of things, he goes and makes beats, and that's pretty cool. I mean, anytime he really has free time, he'll have SportsCenter on, but he's not really watching it. He's just in there with his headphones on, and you can tell he enjoys doing it.
Finding different people, like you hear different sounds and the way other people express themselves through music, and I think that's pretty cool.
Jones is getting his degree in communications, but after school he hopes to take his passion even further and possibly become a sound engineer. Reporting live in the Missoula studio, Shane Gillette, NBC Montana. This course at Snowbowl Ski Resort near Missoula may not look as big as the one in the Olympics, but local hero Maggie Voisin was injured on the controversial course in Sochi. But she didn't blame the course, and superstar Shaun White refused to compete on it. With that knowledge, Snowbowl is working to make its slopestyle course safe and enjoyable for its first ever slopestyle event this Saturday.
Almost in a way limits athletes because that fear factor starts to set in on something that they're normally so comfortable with. You also have to scale everything down to where everybody can get great use of it. Just have these big scary features that only a small percentage of the population can use.
Like the Olympians, skiers will hit a mixture of rails and jumps at the new Snowbowl course. Before the competition, crews will be making these jumps bigger with the addition of 5 rails.
It's great, you start at the top and you get to hit a couple jumps, and then right after that it goes into kind of got the right side a little more easy. It's got some boxes, and on the right side a little difficult, got a C rail, S rail.
Snowbowl broke its daily attendance record already this year. The crew figures a true terrain park will bring in even more riders throughout the season.
It's a big thing because we've never really had a consistent terrain park up here. The whole slopestyle thing in the Olympics, it just shows you the progression of the sport and how big, slopestyle is. And I can show the mountain that there is a lot of people up here that do want to ride a terrain park and kind of compete in these competitions, and we can kind of progress forward for the future.
The event is open to all ages and is a $5 charge to sign up. Reporting in Missoula, Shane Gillette, NBC Montana.